And, of course, as soon as I start recording, there's a car. Fuck's sake. Previously on the Best You've Seen Entertainment Nominees. And I've blown my voice out already. Welcome back to the Best You've Seen Entertainment Nominees 2016, Part 2, the Only a Year Late edition. Yes! Yes! Word of warning, I'm gonna be making like 3 or 5 jokes that really require you to have watched the Part 1, so I'll link that right, I guess it's the bubble thing now? This eye thing, if I can even do that, I don't think I can. Let's find out. Breathe. Gotta remember to do that. So let's just jump into it, and by that I mean remember to do the things that I forgot in the last episode. So, like I said, Part 1 is necessary to understand this joke, and that is me referring to Death Note, which I'll just grab right here and did not prepare. Death Note being compared to Prison School. Is this the right one? Yes, this is the right one. Let's start that comparison right now.
Any normal person would slip under these circumstances, but it won't be that easy with me, Elle. This is the closest you get. I've set things up so that criminals will continue to die over the next 3 weeks. But Elle is aware by now that Kira can control the times of death of his victims. Therefore, to avoid suspicion, Elle needs to see that criminals whose names are being broadcast continue to die while I have no access to that information.
Oh, the symptoms are starting!
I'm gonna show you, Elle. With Ryuk's information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news, while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams. Just watch me, Elle. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
No, we can't do that! It's way too risky!
This is the only way.
It's okay. Give it up. We gave it our best.
Sir Kiyoshi, is that how little regard you have for your upcoming sumo date? These headphones also work as a microphone.
Don't do it, man! You have any idea what will happen if you go through with this?
It may be indeed too much to ask of you, brave knight. If you did so in front of the fair Chiyo, your date would be cancelled and your cause for escape rendered moot.
It's not just me. You shouldn't do this either. It's gonna ruin the next 3 years of your life.
My life? Yours truly thought that if I went to a school with so many damsels, I'd have a shot at finding a girlfriend.
Over 3 years, you can. There's 1,000 babes here, man.
However, those figurines only come once every 4 years. The math is rather simple. My final equation tells me it is easier to struggle through 3 years than persevere through 4.
This is ridiculous! You'd rather have some figurine than a high school life?
Without a doubt.
Please stop. Think it over. If this were elementary, that's one thing, but we're in high school, man!
Kiyoshi, I leave it all in your hands.
Sakura, no!
Forgive me. Teacher, please allow me to go to the restroom.
By all means, go ahead. But it may be a little after the fact at this point.
Kakato, I swear your social death won't have been for nothing!
Top 1 saddest death scenes in anime. Right, well, also, previously I had lost my Borderlands shirt, but I am clearly wearing it now, so that's tradition. However, also as tradition is that this is future me, so I'm gonna go switch to my future me shirt. Second, or third, this is probably the third thing by now, the third thing that I forgot to mention in the first one was that I have a new chair, which if you go back to last year's and then the first year of this one's, I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying. And the last bit of stuff I was meant to tell you about last time is that I have a new chair. However, since then, I've gotten another new chair. This one, it spins. See? It's... Yeah, you can't see it because when I move like that, it covers up the shoulder bits, but... Whee! Oh. Shit, his wing fell off. Right, now with that said, let's just jump right into it. Where is that from? Philip DeFranco. There's a fucking car going past. Wait for it. Yep, there it goes. I'm not sure if you can even hear that. I think you can't. I remember you not actually being able to hear that. Oh well. What was I thinking of? Yeah, it's horrible. It's like 20% my shirt, 10% my chair, 15% fucking cars driving past out there. 15% bad taste, 50% rants, and 110% being bad at maths. Alright, let's just get to the first category. And the first category is, well, it's actually like the 4th or 5th because this is part 2, but the first of this video is games. And the nominees are Life is Strange. This is actually your name, but that's because they're a very similar concept if you watch it and play the game. Anyway, it's like a Telltale game, but it's not a Telltale game. Next is Ratchet & Clank. You've already heard the story about this one if you've watched part 1. Link in the description, up in the press the eye. Wait. There it is, there it is. No. Fuck it, I tried. Then we have Call of Duty Infinite Warfare / Modern Warfare 1. The game was actually a lot better than everyone said. I liked the trailer, surprisingly. I'll get to that later, because we have a oldie, but I'm not going to call it a goodie. An oldie but returnee Trailer of the Year award later on. But point is, Call of Duty this year was actually pretty good, despite what everyone thought about it. It was fun. It was just a good one. And combined with the space battles and the mech battles of Titanfall 2, one of the other nominees, I really want a Gundam game. Can you blame me? I mean, this was really fun. One boss towards the end, the one that flies while you're on the ship, that really reminded me of the Transformers Armada game back in PlayStation 2. The battle with Starscream, that was a really fun game and a fun fight. I wouldn't mind a proper good Transformers. Actually, there's like 3 good Transformers games, and I haven't played the latest one. It's 4 if you count Devastation. Point is, this was good, and it, as a separate game, which we'll get into next year, Call of Duty 4 Remastered was Call of Duty 4. Next up was, oh sorry, I forgot to throw these. I'm not going to throw the steel case ones because they're steel case and will dent my walls. I'm already losing my voice. Skyrim! It's a traditional Skyrim game, and by that I mean I played for 16 hours. Lydia disappeared while carrying very important stuff, so I had to revert to a save. I'd been quick saving, which I found out does not make a permanent save slot, so I lost 8 hours of gameplay and stopped playing. Classic Skyrim experience! Then we have Uncharted 4, because I finally got a PlayStation 4 this year. Last year, really, when you think about it. Seems, I mean, when's this coming out? Point is, this was fucking amazing. I would say it's better than Uncharted 2, which was the best. Which, I guess it's not the best anymore, but you know what I mean. It's a steel case, I'm not throwing it. Dishonored 2, because, well, originally I hadn't played this last year, but I finally played it, so when we get to the Hype of 2017 nominee, just pretend this, you'll see. Anyway, the winner is Uncharted 4, because it was fucking amazing, and I've already fucked up a little, but, Uncharted 4, Game of the Year, 2016, and you'll notice something. I am an Xbox fanboy through and through, and that is proof of how good this fucking game is. And now I will play a clip from like 4 years ago, so I'll link the video right here in this eye, and you can, there, the right note, there, this eye thingy, see if that even works. What the fuck am I doing with my life? Point is, I'm gonna play the clip now. Bioshock Infinite. In an alternate reality, this game won. And in this reality, it also won. In this alternate dimension that we are now currently in, I should change my shirt for this. Get the fuck off of that clothes hanger. Remember this shirt? I don't. Crap. Bioshock, Game of the Year 2016. I haven't actually played it, but I remember that Bioshock Infinite was absolutely amazing. Bioshock 1 was pretty good. Bioshock 2 was better than Bioshock 1, but Bioshock 3 was better than both of them. I need to breathe. Also, while we're in this alternate dimension, another thing that will relate back to part 1 is that Rick and Morty in this alternate dimension is also the winner of Game of the Year. But while we're at it, let's go to a third alternate dimension. I didn't actually think about it, but it seems I'm wearing a Death Note shirt. Why not say that the Death Note movie came out this year? Not the American Netflix one that I shouldn't know about since this is the 2016 awards, but the Japanese one. That's basically Death Note 3, the movie. Yeah, let's say that one Anime of the Year as well. In this alternate dimension, Life is Strange also won Best Video Game of the Year Award 2016. Point is, it's a good game. You should play it. Maka says it was his 2015 award, but screw him. What does he know? He's just a legitimate YouTuber. That's just clearly an excuse to put in the legitimate award show. Up next, moving on from games, is the DLC of the award, and boy was it a shitty category this year. We have, like, 2 Hearthstone nominations, Halo 5 and Destiny. They're, like, the only DLCs I played. Wait, there's one more, but it's a BS winner that I shouldn't even mention. Also, it's sort of technically one. 2 of them were Hearthstone packs, and they were nominated because basically you got free packs just for playing a couple of games. I got 10 free packs of both of them for nothing. Halo 5 did a very similar thing, but they also fucked me over. Basically, there was a microtransaction that you could also pay in-game credits for. The in-game credits were $120,000 for $20, or $20 rather. I'm just going to move to center camera, do that there, and whatever. You could pay, or you could pay $20. And that's not exactly a microtransaction at that point, but what's worse is the fact that a normal $20 microtransaction in that game should have been $40,000. So it was only 3 times as many credits to buy it. I'm pretty sure they were trying to, force you to pay for it if you wanted it. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna grind out 120,000 points. And I did. Played every day for 2 weeks for an hour. Wasn't that hard, actually. So I got the number of points, and the deal had ended. Go fuck yourself. I mean, I have enough points now. But I have not touched the game since, honestly. Actually, that's not true. I played some Firefight, which Halo 4 lost back in 2000 whatever. Because it didn't have Firefight. So I guess that's a turnaround. I should nominate Firefight. Ugh. Rise of Iron sucked. I have just a lump in my throat. I destroyed my voice already. So the winner is Hearthstone, and this is a wallet. So the legitimate winner is Hearthstone, but there also is a BS, this is my show, I can do what I want winner, and that is that Sunset Overdrive not only went free with Games with Gold, but the season pass went on sale again. The difference being, this time I could actually purchase it when it was on sale, because for some reason last time it went on sale and it just wouldn't let me buy it. But now I have it, so that happened. That DLC of the year goes to Sunset Overdrive, going on sale. Legitimate award show. Now for that returning category that I originally only made up to give the award to, what was it, Darksiders 2 for helping them bankrupt THQ. And ironically enough, THQ is back and they brought out Darksiders 2. I loved it, played it. There was a fucking glitched achievement and I couldn't get 100% in it, but fuck you, it was a good game still. So was Darksiders 1. Much better, wasn't glitched. Point is, trailer of the year, and let me pull up the list because I don't remember it. The Deadpool Australia Day trailer. I'm just gonna link it. I'm not even gonna use this thing, or is it over here? I'm just gonna link it in the description under trailers. You wanna watch it, go watch it. It's funny. Especially if you're Australian. Makes more sense. the Infinite Warfare trailer, because like I said, it was actually a fun game. I heard that the trailer was the most disliked trailer in all history until Ghostbusters came along. I hadn't watched the trailer for a week after it came out, and at that point, it had been dislike bombed to all fuckery do. I went to it fully expecting to join the dislike bombing, but then I actually liked it. It was pretty damn good. I expected it to be horrible. Seems it was good. It, by comparison, seemed great. The moral of the story is, have low expectations. You can only be surprisingly surprised. I mean that is a good thing. Anyway, the next trailer after that is the E3 Watch Dogs 2 announcement trailer, just because it looked awesome. And the winner is... Watch Dogs 2 announcement trailer, because it was awesome. And with this little piece of shit in hand, let's move on to the final category, the one that I will yell about a lot. And that is Disappointment of the Year. Watch Dogs 2. And I say that as someone who liked the first game. The second moral of the story is never trust a trailer, especially an E3 trailer. This game, steaming pile of shit. Did not like it until the very end when I completed the game and was just doing the Ubisoft Classic Collectathon on the map type of stuff, which I'm autistic, so, you know, collecting stuff very stricted and organized, my type of thing. But do you know what the worst part of this game was? Besides the fact that it was millennial bullshit, hipster, oh, it was so bad. It was the end of it, when the guy attacks 2 military bases and then acts indignant that he is on the most wanted list. He's like, yeah, I was gonna make an impression, but it would just be very racist. So point is, don't... Oh, it's just so bad. There's one point where the character, the woman, the powerful, strong woman, she just goes, I don't give a shit about the hacking, the doing all the right stuff. I just worry about my brand. They've ruined it. And she just... And then they have a whole fucking bit where they break into the FBI to get back the Edgelord's mask. Because, shit, you want your mask back? See what I mean? But I was going to be really racist. I don't know if that was racist or not, but the shit part definitely was. Also, the black guy dies first. Just putting that out there. This was a horrible game. It sounded worse than usual, but that's just because the blind's up and it made a crackling sound. Whew. Alright, after that was the Halo 5 thing, which I already talked about in the DLC. Statue editions. Despite Watch Dogs 2 being an absolute shit game, the Statue edition, which, can you see from here? I'm just gonna go get it. My ass crack right there. This one. I have literally every Ubisoft Statue edition. Why? Because they do it right. Wow, you are covered in dust. They do it right. And that is, this was $50. This is Australian, so it's probably 30 US. More than the standard edition of the game. It's a reasonable size. It's good quality. And they sold a lot of them. And the best part of all is that EB just orders like 50 of them per store. So like Christmas time, they're half price. I bought the Mario Rabbids game for $70. It's normally $140. Again, Australian prices, not US. I don't even have a Switch. I'm going to get one, but I don't even have it just because the Statue Edition was half price. See what I'm getting at? Okay, that's actually besides the point. The point is that other games try to, oh, we see they're making Statue Editions and people like them. Let's do the same. How much can we do it for? The statue cost us $20 to make, so let's charge an additional $150 of the Collector's Edition. And that's what everyone did for so fucking long, and still are doing it. And the case in point, let me go get it again. This, oh my god, so much dust. Like, point is, look at the size of this compared to this. While I get its size and difference, but you know what the worst part about this was? Besides the fact that I thought it was meant to be Tracer that came with it. That's my fault. I got it mixed up. That's my fault. I got it mixed up with the Tracer statue they were selling separately. I didn't even know who Soldier was at the time. I only got into the Overwatch beta like 2 weeks before the game came out, when they put it out for everyone to kill Battleborn, which I bought for $10 as a prop to have garbage attached to my Roadhog costume. This cost $320. You know what the worst part about it is? It's fucking black plastic. All the other ones, this is literally the fucking worst of them. Because the Uncharted one, you can probably just see it back there. I'm not going to go get another one. Is the same size, same density, solid plastic, nice design, painted, colored. This is fucking black. I looked at the collector's edition box, and it clearly shows that it's meant to be like brass or bronze or something. That would have been better than black, ugly-ass plastic. It's just fucking horrible. This is the one Blizzard thing that they have really fucked up on, besides Overwatch itself, which I do like now because of all the updates and all that stuff, but at launch, it was shit. It was like 5 maps. There were a lot of heroes, I'll give them that, but it was like 5 maps and multiplayer only, and that is an incomplete game in my books. And I do have one more complaint. This is going on. I'm going to have to edit a lot out of this. Not about this one, but about the Deus Ex one. That is, it was the worst of both worlds, being the same size as this, but the same price as this. And best of all, I ordered it from Amazon. It's a nice triangle-shaped box, like about this big. They sent it in a box this big, with a single fucking piece of bubble wrap. The big block ones that are like this size now. A single one of those in there with it. It was just destroyed. It fucking got here in like 3 pieces. The box was trashed, ripped to shreds because it had been sent from overseas. And I only got like $30 back for that. Now, fuck them. Also, it was $250, and it was a statue this size. So, all in all, disappointment of the year. I think there's probably some more things down here. Minecraft Story Mode, yeah. That was a horrible fucking piece of shit game. I played it, I'm like, this is awful. Oh my god, Telltale, why? Then I played Minecraft, I'm like, oh, I understand why. It's incredibly shit, and 2-year-olds will pay money for it. So, if I have to give a winner, I'll probably give it to... The winner for Disappointment of the Year Award 2016 would be this statue, for being ridiculously expensive and just ugly black plastic, combined with the fact that Overwatch at launch was a shitty game. Balanced well, reasonably, and fun to play, but just so little content. I'm still playing it to this day, so that says something. Point is, Overwatch, Disappointment of the Year 2016. I'm just going to cut that out. No, I'm not. Oh, I actually have a retcon of the year. That is Naruto Road to Ninja Movie. Do I have that? No, I've moved them all out there. Was really good. It basically... I'm not sure if the one-shot filler was based on it, or it was based on the one-shot filler episode. But it was an interesting concept and well executed. I thought it was really good. Not to mention... This is actually a downside, but how many times is Naruto going to meet his dead parents? It's like the 5th time now. And finally, Hype of the Year 2017. That basically means things that I'm hyped for in 2017. However, it is the end of 2017 right now, as I'm recording this, so it's a bit disingenuous. I'm just going to lift them off. My most hyped things of 2017 that I'm looking forward to. I'm just going to read this verbatim off of the script here, because otherwise it would be disingenuous. Ghost in the Shell movie. Again, because I thought it was coming out this year. It actually isn't, but one did, and that is the new Ghost in the Shell movie, which I'm sure no one will get the names confused with that. It is literally called Ghost in the Shell, the new movie. And it is a prequel to the original movies, a sequel to Arise, which came out this year, and completely separate to Standalone Complex and the new movie. See what I mean by that? The new movie is separate to the new movie. It's not confusing at all. Archer got renewed for 3 seasons, even though there are only like 7 episodes each, so it's probably like 2 seasons worth of episodes. Hyped for that. Life is Strange TV show. I heard that's happening. Could be good. Could be horrible. Hopefully, Red vs. Blue Season 15 will actually do something this year. Season 14 kind of just did nothing. It was like 19 PSAs, and they'd left Season 13 off on such a huge cliffhanger. Hopefully, they'll actually get to it. It was a disappointment, not big enough disappointment to be nominated last year, but it was still a disappointment nonetheless. Fractured But Whole. Hopefully, that will actually come out this year, next year, this year, whatever. Hopefully, that will actually come out in 2017 after being pushed back more than a year and a half now. Sly Cooper movie. I heard that was a thing. I'm horrified that they may have just cancelled it, like 90% completion after the tank of Ratchet & Clank, which you've already heard, man, with that. Red Dead 2. You mean Red Dead 3? That's like calling it Skyrim 2 or Borderlands 2 2. Wait, Gearbox might actually do that one. Axel World 2. Turns out that's actually a movie, and it's already out. And that's really it. It may sound negative, but I'm just really hoping all of those are good. And the winner is Ghost in the Shell. Why? For the love of God, please don't fuck it up. Scarlett Johansson, I don't care if you're white, just you are the perfect person for that role. Please don't fuck it up. You're in the wrong when you're agreeing with Cartman.
The bitch isn't Ginger!
This may sound negative, but that's just because I have so higher hopes for it. I want it to be good. Alright, and now that I have read that verbatim off of the script, I can assure you that Ghost in the Shell was the best anime adapted movie ever, which does not say much. It was still pretty bad. So, my voice is gone, as you can probably tell, and that should be everything. I'll just, I don't know, record a couple of second thing if I find something I missed, which I know I did, I just can't find it. That was the Best You've Seen Entertainment Nominees 2016, recorded and uploaded one day before 2018. See you next year, hopefully in January, but knowing me, in June again.
Yes! Yes!
Let me just, fuck it. This is a tiny shirt. You can see my gut and my ass. This is a large shirt, I will point out, so I'm a fat ass. Infinite Warship, Tatsumi, I don't know what that word means. Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi. Oh, Infinite Warfare Tsukuyomi. I get it. Infinite Tsukuyomi. Infinite Warfare Tsukuyomi. That's clever.